It's in the game.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love, the place where you'll find the best cheesesteak and the Philadelphia Eagles. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick, and we're underway from Philadelphia. Damian Pierce now to return it. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got about 8 yards as he's taken to the ground. Good for an Eagles first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
First down, a run with Barkley. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 37-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. First down coming up.
That's just one of those plays on an opening drive, Kate, where on one side it's demoralizing. Defensively, rally, go make that tackle. But offensively, it just infuses you with so much confidence, knowing if you can just put the ball in your guys' hands, they can make a difference after the catch.
Here's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And brought to the ground as they hit him big on that play, Brock. Looks like they're marking the gain at about 25 yards.
25 more yards. That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Here's a designed run. Hurts. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
I'm not seeing any signs of wear on those legs. In fact, I think this running back likes getting his number called. Eventually, sure, you're going to have to spell him, but right now he's in a pretty good rhythm.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. And he runs it across, touchdown! So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yeah, but even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. Odunze's got it right side. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
To number 15, Rome Odunze. It's a gain of 5.
And they're not going to snap it here after all, as we have reached the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Williams set to pass. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On 2nd down, Williams. Got a man. It's Colston Loveland. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
Colston Loveland. A gain of 46 yards on the play. 1st down, Bears.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. They set up the screen here to Swift. And some good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain of 7 on 1st.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Running with Swift out of the gun. And this is going to go into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown,
DeAndre Swift from 8 yards out. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they're able to answer early here. We are tied at 7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Escapes the defender. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Along the right sideline, there's space. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base, but it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Not much on that. Should have kept it in the end zone. Tackles made it to the 15-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. Taken in by Loveland. Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. And that's going to earn Chicago the 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that you count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Connects downfield, on target to Burton. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
And the Bears 1st down.
1st down, here's Swift. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
38-yard line. A gain of 2.
Throwing on 2nd, Williams. And this throw's going to be incomplete. 3rd down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Williams. For the perimeter here, it's Loveland. And he's going to be out of bounds and just in the nick of time if you're a defender. Looks like about a step or 2 shy of that line to gain. Brings up 4th and a yard. Field goal would have been 49 yards, Brock, but they want to go for this instead. On 4th down, it's Williams. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10 for Williams. And he's only missed once on this series. 4 and 5 throwing the ball. He's going to throw it again. And a good defensive play to knock that one out. So we've got 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Complete right side. Burton has it. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Has his man caught by Odunze. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Williams to throw. Stays upright, and he's going to be rewarded. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Caleb Williams scoring there on the 10th play of that drive. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Send right down the middle and good. And we're back square, 14 apiece here. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Shipley now to return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. Tie game, Brock, could go either way in this second half. Is there a reason they'd risk so much trying an onside kick coming out of the locker room like that?
A reason? I'll give you two reasons, Kate. Number one, they like their group. There must have been something in practice all week. They like the way it looked on those onsides. Number two, you trust your defense, because now you put your defense up against it with real estate and field position this offense could take advantage of.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Jukes away from one. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
A 6-yard pickup.
Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4.
Eagles' 18-yard line.
Now Williams. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
First and goal, Swift. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Tackled by Jordan Davis. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
Back to
2nd
Swift.
and goal.
And this time he mixed it in. Touchdown, Chicago.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier.
It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Pierce now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. Trucks a defender. Near the sideline, he's going to be forced out after a gain of about 20. And that sets up an Eagles 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
That's caught by Hollywood Brown. He's going to get to the sideline and out with a gain of, looks like about 23 yards. And it's going to be a Philadelphia 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Barkley off the pistol give. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on 1st down. Offense in a hurry up here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
2nd down, Hurts. Finds Barkley underneath. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Hurts setting up to throw. Caught again by Barkley. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. Saquon Barkley. That's his 3rd on the ground this week. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
This is good. So this game now hanging on every possession, Brock, just like we like it. We're tied up here in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Raymond on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Williams. Odunze's got it, right side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A clutch moment for a massive play. 37 yards. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Running behind center with Swift. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Bears going for the win here. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They're going to run here. Kyle Monunga. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Now he takes it, and this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Now that's a situation, may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunky yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
That one's nabbed by Komet. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it, that's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Swift gets it, going left. And they'll make their stop after a small push to the 5. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Well, you've taught me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
And he's got it, it's in close. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown.
Chicago.
So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Pierce now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And this is going to be launched on the hit. Incomplete. Tough to complete it through that traffic and contact over the middle. It's 2nd down.
As a quarterback in these situations, you know you don't have much margin and you don't have much time. So that means every once in a while you're going to make some throws, put your guys in harm's way that you otherwise would not. You can apologize after.
Big gain downfield. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout.
That's good.
And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Forced out to his right. There goes that man again, but a defender on time this time. Hit forces the football out, incomplete. We've got 2nd down.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Bears make the play that should win them this game.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of